12 common signs of hormonal imbalance in women. Hormones are chemical messengers that control how cells and organs do their work in your body. Unfortunately, many women suffer with hormonal imbalances because of the modern lifestyle. This can lead to problems like PMS, anxiety, aching in the thighs and legs, thyroid problems, craving for junk foods, dry skin, and much more. The body makes over 50 different hormones which are released by different glands in your body. This is called the endocrine system. These glands are very sensitive and can trigger an imbalance when you are exposed to too much stress, junk foods, or toxins from the environment. It's also very common for medications and birth control pills to cause hormonal imbalances when you have taken them for years. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the top 12 common signs of hormonal imbalance in women. Afterwards, I'll also share some excellent tips on how to balance these hormones by changing your lifestyle habits. Before we get started, please tap the thumbs up icon below the video. Likes help me to reach more people with life-changing health tips and remedies. 13 signs of hormonal imbalance in women. 1. Hot flashes. If you experience intense waves of warmth in your upper body, such as your face, neck, and chest, you are likely having a hot flash. This can also cause the skin to redden sometimes as though you're blushing. Hot flashes are caused by low levels of estrogen, which affects the thyroid gland, and are common in women who take birth control pills or are in menopause. 2. Racing thoughts. If you find it hard to switch off from your thoughts, this could be a sign that your adrenal glands are producing too much cortisol, also known as the stress hormone. High cortisol levels can make your mind overactive and stressed, keeping you in a fight or flight state. 3. Vaginal dryness. Another common problem that women experience is vaginal dryness or a loss of libido, especially after menopause. This could be having low amounts of estrogen or low amounts of testosterone. Both of these hormones are needed in the perfect balance to maintain the health of your sexual organs. 4. Hair loss and acne. If you notice that your hair is thinning out, or you are losing larger clumps of hair when you shower, you may have too many androgen hormones and low levels of estrogen. Eating more cruciferous vegetables can help to bring these hormones into balance. We will talk more about this later in the video. 5. Oily hair and skin. Another common sign of a hormonal imbalance is having an oily scalp or oily skin. The sebum glands in your skin start making too much oil when you have too many androgen hormones. A zinc deficiency is often the culprit for this issue, along with eating too many refined foods. 6. Cravings for sugar. If you've eaten a meal and then you have cravings for something sweet, you likely have too much insulin in the body. This is caused by eating too many refined carbohydrates for many years, which makes it hard for your body to fuel your cells properly. Over time, this can worsen into type 2 diabetes in some people. 7. Breast tenderness. High levels of estrogen can cause your breasts to become swollen or tender, especially before a period. This is a classic hormonal imbalance symptom. You may also experience a heavy flow during your menstrual cycle. 8. Irregular periods. Your period should run on a regular cycle. The average is every 28 days, however this can vary between 21 to 40 days in different women. If your cycles start to become irregular, stop or start randomly, then this is a classic sign that your estrogen is out of balance. 9. Loss of eyebrows. If your eyebrows are thinning out, this is usually a sign that you have an underactive thyroid. This is the gland found in your neck. Low thyroid or hypothyroidism can also trigger feelings of depression, dryness of the skin, constipation, and weight gain. Low thyroid is usually caused by a problem with the liver or the gallbladder or high estrogen levels. As you can see, these hormones are all linked to each other, so an imbalance can have ripple effects through the body. 10. Facial hair. Women who start to develop facial hair may be suffering with polycystic ovarian syndrome, a condition caused by high levels of the androgen male hormone. The voice can also become deeper and you may develop more masculine features. High androgens is triggered by eating too many refined foods and sugars. 11. Varicose veins. If you develop blue or purple veins that start to bulge outwards in the legs, you likely have varicose veins. This is a problem caused by having too much estrogen in the body. Women who experience this also have weight gain around the hips and the thighs and may feel a dull ache. 12. Frequent infections. Cortisol is a hormone which helps to reduce inflammation in your lungs and strengthen your immune system when it's in the right amount. Low levels of cortisol, however, can cause you to become weaker to viruses and infections, making you likely to catch a cold often. 13. Depression. If your hormones are in a perfect balance, it is very difficult to become depressed because you will feel peaceful and energized most of the time. Depression is where you feel apathetic and lifeless, which usually occurs when you aren't producing enough of a given hormone, such as estrogen, testosterone, cortisol, or thyroid hormones. As you can see, the body gives us signs and clues as to the internal state of our health and can help us to become aware of hormonal imbalances. Why are my hormones out of balance? The hormones within the body are very sensitive to chemicals in our environment and can also be affected by mental pressures and stress. Here you can see the most common causes of hormonal imbalance. By far the most common is eating too much sugar and refined foods. These are hard for your body to break down, causing blood sugar issues and problems with the insulin hormone. Mental stress and the pressures of life can also affect your entire endocrine system and nervous system. Number 3 is also very common, as most people do not get enough vegetables and nutrient-dense foods to meet their requirements. Not getting at least 8 hours of sleep per night affects your mood and brain chemistry, which damages the pituitary gland. And then we have number 5, eating GMO foods that have been sprayed with pesticides and chemicals. These are called endocrine disruptors which damage your hormones. 6. Fat cells produce estrogen, so being overweight is often the cause of hormonal imbalances. And finally, number 7, eating too frequently puts a strain on your digestive hormones, which then affects the entire system. Although there are others, these are the main triggers of hormonal imbalance that you need to be aware of. How to balance my hormones. Now we will take a look at 6 key steps you can take to help balance out your hormones in a natural way. 1. Cut back on sugary foods and refined carbohydrates like bread, cereal, biscuits, pastries, sweets, crackers, pancakes, soda, and fruit juices. Replace these with healthy fats such as extra virgin olive oil, raw coconut oil, grass-fed butter, and avocados. Healthy fats reduce food cravings and help to balance out your hormones naturally. 2. Take a daily supplement of DIM. This is a concentrated natural chemical found in leafy green cruciferous vegetables. DIM supports your liver in detoxifying excess hormones from the body, such as xenoestrogens found in GMO foods. I also recommend sea kelp, a supplement rich in iodine that helps to balance estrogen levels in women. 3. Switch to organic foods and stop eating commercial fruits, vegetables, and grains. Pesticides and chemicals used to grow conventional foods are called endocrine disruptors, which damage your delicate hormone balance. Organic foods, however, do not have these and are also richer in phytonutrients that help to heal the glands. 4. If you have any type of hormonal imbalance, I recommend cutting out dairy foods like cheese, milk, or yogurt. Dairy contains anabolic hormones which are naturally occurring. These can make hormonal imbalances worse, especially if you're overweight. 5. Take long walks in nature to help relieve excess stress hormones in the body, such as cortisol. Walk in areas with lots of trees and get fresh air. Essential oils released into the air from plants help to calm the nervous system, which in turn helps to pull stress physically out of the body. Getting at least 8 hours of sleep per 24 hours will also help to balance your hormones. 6. Finally, eat foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids such as wild-caught fish, sardines, salmon, herring and anchovies often, along with shellfish like mussels and shrimp. Omega-3 fats reduce inflammation throughout your entire body, helping to heal your glands for the perfect hormone balance. Follow these 6 key steps and soon you will begin to see dramatic improvements to your health and hormone balance. Fixing the chemistry of your endocrine system will also make your brain work more efficiently, relieving brain fog, improving memory, and overall well-being. Summary: the endocrine system is a collection of glands which release hormones to perform different functions in the body. Women who suffer with hormonal imbalances can experience a range of these signs and symptoms that we have shared in today's video. By cleaning up your diet, managing stress and getting more exercise, you can help to restore your glands and the underlying cause of hormonal imbalance. To learn more about natural remedies and nutrition, please see our other videos. Thank you very much for listening. A like is always appreciated, and remember to subscribe and tap the bell for more healthy videos. I wish you great health, wealth and happiness.